Hello, hello. Okay, I gotta go here. Okay, let me do this. All right. My name is Cornelius Crowley, and this is my project on Dudley Randell. Dudley Randell. Um, I chose Dudley Randell because I found out that one, he went to Wayne State, and that he's someone in the poet world that I think is very interesting. Um, I don't really know how to construct poems, but poems seem really cool. Um, anyways, I started kind of with when he was born and how his early years of life were, of him moving to Detroit in 1920, him going to Detroit Eastern High School, him writing poems since he was 4 and getting one of them published when he was 9 in the Detroit Free Press newspaper. Um, some more things about his family, such as his father working for Ford and him landing that same job later on, and then going into um, the poet scene. He also went to war, and he a lot in some of his poems he talked about experiences from those wars that are really they're a little terrifying, but at the same time they show you what it's really like being there, while also being able to um, really grab you in those moments. As he went on in his life and grew up and graduated from high school, he went to Wayne State to get his bachelor's in English. And while he was there, he joined the Miles Poetry Workshop to sharpen and hone his skills as a poet, while also meeting people such as Philip Levine, Henrietta Epstein, and others that he met from the Boone House, such as Naomi Long Magic, which we talk about later on because she pops up a lot, Olivia Legron, Edward Simpkins. And then I get into the point of his organizations that he was in and movements and or big events. And the biggest event that I found was the Black Arts Movement. And I feel like this movement in particular pushed him in really into the world of poetry, which allowed him to create books and really really give light to black poets and just to the African American community in general. Um, and then I get to a point where I started to name some of his poems, such as Poem Counter Poem, A Literary Friends, More to Remember. He also created a business which was called the Boardside Press, which of course was for poetry. Um, and I get to a point where it's a lot of awards for him about what he's done for the community and how what he does or what he did, I should say, will transgress his time and will go on to really elevate the poetry of African Americans, and will keep that, I guess, foundation. So it'll never go back to before it was known. It'll always have a strong foundation under Randell. And this is my works cited page, and that is my presentation. I hope anyone or just you, professor, can read this and get some sort of information about Black poets and what they have done for our community and what they have done for themselves and the greatness they have achieved. Thank you, and I hope you have a good life, or like I said, I guess a good semester, but I guess a good rest of the semester. Just have fun, and thank you for being a good professor.